So I know you guys are just coming off tour with Yumi at 6. How was it?
Yeah, it was super cool. To tour with those guys, it was amazing because they're super nice and their band's great. But also, it was our first. That's our first US tour.
Yeah.
So it was just super positive and going on the road with the Yumi at 6 guys as a big gang, and it was just really nice. And also the response to the shows and stuff was super cool. So.
Now, had you been friends with them prior to the tour, or how's the scene like in the UK?
Yeah, well, the scene in the UK is quite diverse. There's loads of little pockets of different bands, different sounds and stuff. We know the Yumi 6 guys just through kind of managers and labels and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Obviously now we've done a tour where tours either make or break friendships, and it definitely made one for us with those guys, so that's cool.
But I don't think we're necessarily from the same sort of scene as them in the UK.
Right.
But I mean, over here it's really sort of worked for us being with them.
Were you guys concerned at all about the tour? Because you guys have more of a punk sound versus they're more towards pop rock.
Totally.
Were you concerned at all?
It was a little bit, I guess. But I mean, when you're both sort of in the rock encompassing genre,
I get. We did think about that though, because obviously we never played a tour in the States. We were how is the crowd gonna react to that? Are they gonna be what is this? This is too rough or whatever. In fact, it was the other way. They really warmed to us, and they were really appreciative crowds, and they really listened and stuff, which is always really nice. Sometimes we're obviously from the UK and we love the UK, but sometimes on a support tour it can be quite a different vibe in the UK. So for us to do that over here and it be so positive was killer.
You just hope that the songs just stand up for themselves and
Exactly.
good enough.
Yeah. And after traveling throughout the US, and since it was your first time here, is there any state or city that really sticks out in your mind?
California.
Not
Because of the weather, yeah.
Not New York?
No. I love New York.
Okay.
My favourite 5 places of this whole tour, we were out for 3.5 weeks and we went through so many places. LA was really fun and interesting and kind of intense. I quite liked that. And obviously the weather is amazing. Denver, I loved Denver. Chicago, I really loved. And then New York and Philly, I really loved. Philadelphia was awesome. But New York, I could live in.
Yeah, as cliched as it is,
I would love to live in New York. The best.
So you couldn't see yourselves living in California? Is the weather too good?
I could live there for a bit, definitely.
I just you have to have a car in Cali.
Yeah, but it'd be nice to be by the beach and have that weather all the time.
Sure, I'd go to the beach all the time.
Yeah.
But that California traffic is the worst.
It's the worst.
Yeah.
Yeah, getting anywhere is a nightmare. It's like London.
Yeah, I thought that's the thing about New York. I like the fact that you can walk places. You see loads of people cycling and stuff.
Or subway system's good.
Yeah.
Subway, I don't know. I just think it's cool.
You meet interesting people on the subway.
Yeah, totally.
Very interesting.
Yeah.
Only 1 out of 5 will spit on your neck. So
Yeah.
not too bad.
See, the thing with girls, you just get catcalling 90% of the time.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really? Catcalling. That's such an American
Phrase, yeah.
Catcalling.
What was it? Sorry. But when you're in these cities, do you get time to explore? Have you been able to go around New York since you've been here for a little?
Yeah, New York, because we had a couple of days. Usually on tour, it's you're kind of in and out. We were talking about this before. If you have a day where you get there early, some days 1 in 5, whatever, you'll have an opportunity to go around and stuff. But
Even then, though, you only really see sort of a 5-block radius of the venue.
Yeah.
So.
It's so funny, when you do a big tour and people are, oh my god, what was it like? And you're
Just one venue after another.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
Yeah.